When your siblings become part of the trauma system, complex PTSD and the trauma bonds, there is a specific kind of pain that does not come from your parents. It comes from your siblings. The one who saw the same home, the same silence, the same fear, the same unpredictability, and yet they aligned with the very same people who harmed you. They defend them. They minimize what happened. They rewrite your reality. And suddenly, the person who shared your childhood becomes someone your nervous system no longer recognizes as safe. This is where the complex PTSD actually intersects with the sibling betrayal, not just as emotional pain, but as a profound disruption of attachment, neurobiology, and identity. My name is Fawzia Faizi Shah, licensed clinical social worker. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Complex PTSD develops in an environment of chronic interpersonal trauma such as sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, verbal abuse, and especially when the harm comes from caregivers who are supposed to provide safety and security. Psychiatrist Judith Herman describes this as trauma occurring within the systems of dependency where escape is not possible and survival depends on adaptation. In these environments, siblings often develop different survival strategies. One child may become the truth holder, the other may become the protector of the system. Not because one is stronger or one is weaker, but because their nervous systems adapt differently to the same threat. This creates what trauma psychology calls attachment fragmentation within the family system. The sibling who actually aligns with the abusive parent becomes what researchers refer to as a secondary attachment threat source, not the original perpetrator, but a reinforcer of the trauma environment. And for the person with complex PTSD, this creates a deeper wound, not just abuse, but betrayal. Here are some of the patterns and processes that you can look at. Number one is the impact of this dynamic on the nervous system and relational functioning is profound because siblings are not just family members. They are part of your original attachment network. When that network fractures, the nervous system registers relational danger at its core. Number one, betrayal trauma and the nervous system destabilization. Psychologist Jennifer Freyd coined the term betrayal trauma to describe trauma that occurs when trusted individuals deny, minimize, or enable abuse. This type of trauma is uniquely destabilizing because the nervous system depends on attachment figures, not regulation. When a sibling invalidates your trauma, it creates a cognitive, affective dissonance. In other words, your lived experiences say, I was harmed, and their denial says that harm did not happen. This forces the brain into an impossible task, reconciling incompatible realities. This can trigger emotional flashbacks, disassociations, autonomic hyperarousal, identity destabilization. The body relives the original powerlessness, not because of physical harm, but more because of the relational erosion. Number two is the gaslighting and memory destabilization. When siblings align with abusive parents, deny or distort events, this reinforces gaslighting dynamics. Gaslighting disrupts the brain's confidence in its own perception. This destabilizes the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for contextual memory integration. The survival may begin to question, was it really that bad? Am I exaggerating? Or that am I the problem? This is not a weakness. It actually is a neurobiological destabilization caused by relational contradiction. So number third is the attachment injury and loss of regulation. Siblings often serve as co-regulators in childhood. They help stabilize each other's nervous systems in unsafe homes. But when a sibling aligns with abusive parents, that co-regulation is withdrawn and replaced with threat. This creates what attachment theory calls an attachment injury. The nervous system learns, even those closest to me are not safe. Love is not safe. This reinforces relational hypervigilance, avoidance, and emotional withdrawal. Trust becomes neurobiologically expensive. And number 4, trauma role polarization, the scapegoat and the aligned child. Family systems research shows that dysfunctional families often assign unconscious roles, and one child becomes the scapegoat carrying the family's disowned pain. Another becomes the aligned child maintaining loyalty to parental authority. The aligned siblings' nervous system may depend on preserving the illusion of safety. Acknowledging the abuse would collapse their survival structure. So they defend the parents, not always consciously, but neurologically, because their safety identity depends on it. And number 5 is the re-traumatization through continued exposure. Each interaction with an aligned sibling can reactivate the original trauma network. The amygdala detects familiar relational threat cues. The autonomic nervous system shifts into survival mode, fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. This is called the trauma reactivation through relational triggers. The body does not respond to who the sibling is now. It responds to what the sibling represented then. Abandonment during threat. That's what it represented. So here is the most important truth. Your nervous system is not broken. It is responding exactly as it was trained to respond in an unsafe attachment environment. Complex PTSD does not mean that you are incapable of relationships. It means that your nervous system learned that proximity does not guarantee safety. Healing begins when recognizing this reality, not minimizing it, but actually realizing it. Not forcing reconciliation that your nervous system experiences as danger, but restoring internal safety through trauma therapy, through cognitive behavior therapy, through mindlessness exercises, guided meditations, through nervous system regulations, through boundaries that protect psychological integrity, because healing from complex PTSD not about restoring every relationship. It's about restoring your relationship with safety. And sometimes safety means accepting that a sibling's alignment with abusive parents reflects their survival adaptation, not your worth. You are not weak for being affected. You're human. And the most powerful act in trauma recovery is this: believing your own nervous system, honoring your own reality, and building relationships that your body, not just your mind, can finally experience as safe. Because trauma may have shaped your family system, but it does not have to define your future nervous system. Healing is not betrayal. It actually is about biological freedom. That's what healing is about. Freedom from these past traumatic experiences. If you've liked my video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment or two for me. That will help for me to know what kind of videos you are interested in, and if you suffered from complex PTSD and the siblings were pretty much aligned with the abusive parent, what was that like for you to heal from? Thank you. Bye.